It's an exciting and celebratory morning as we lead the wave of the 15 SAFTAs nominations on your Feel Good Breakfast show throughout the morning. And now is no different. Now, we just announced the nominees in the best category for Best Competition Reality Show, and we are able to introduce somebody who is the executive producer of Cordova Productions, Bradley van den Berg. I always wanted to interview this guy. I have been. I mean, there was Ed Sheeran and there was Brad, and I thought Brad would be the preferred choice in this regard. And he's going to be chatting about the nomination of the company show, the Taste Master SA. So first and foremost, Brad, not only is this an honor for me, but congratulations on the nomination.
Yeah, thanks very much. It's a new show. It's the first season, and I think, as you know, working in the company, Cordova is all about finding new talent. And
indeed.
That's the exciting thing we do, you know. Coming to work and seeing from Top Billing, from Insider, from all the shows we create, Presenter Search, I mean, Expresso itself, how many people on the show that we've found through talent or competitions that we've done like that. And Taste Master is no different. As you know, they're great chefs.
Yes.
But they're sometimes not always great TV chefs. So what we wanted to find with the evolution of social media is a bigger pool of people that we could talk to. And food is, you know, I suppose probably one of the most exciting things that we do in the morning. And we wanted to find opportunities for everyday people to get an opportunity to come onto the show. And our sister show, Afternoon Express, to me, is an example of that. So
True.
Taste Master is different from other shows because it's testing a whole lot of different elements. I mean, you know, as a host of a show, it's not just about how well can you present and look, and it's about how do you engage with your guests when they come, how do you engage in your own private life, how do you engage with food. So it's a slightly different, because also when you're presenting a picture of food, it's got to speak, I want to eat that. So it's not just about, you can't taste it through Instagram, you can't taste it through the screen. So this show was about getting people, finding people that have the passion to be able to sell food on TV and through social media. And we're excited to get the nomination.
So nominated in the category Best Competition Reality Show, and you've put up some tough competitions within a competition show. What I mean by that is that these are lifestyle challenges that you've put on. Not just saying, you know, this is the kitchen, here are your ingredients, let's go, but you've actually put your contestants into the Oranjezicht farm market in order for them to have a stall there. I mean, those are real life challenges. So how did that contribute to finding the best foodie for Afternoon Express?
When you put people in different environments, out of their comfort zone, you get to see how do they sweat outside the kitchen.
Oh, they sweat.
So, you know, you go to the running market, you've got a challenge, and that was a very interesting one because you had real people tasting the food. And of course, the more they engage with the public, we weren't just looking at how they were making the food, were they taking direction from what the guest judges were saying. So we, in that particular insert, had Abigail O'Donoghue, who's a regular on the show.
Yep.
And she said to the one contestant, and this is an interesting one because he has a food truck show, he said, be careful, I'm worried that your meat is going to be tough. And he didn't take her direction on that. And that was a very important one because at the end, when the judging came, people quoted to say the meat was tough. And that was a cliffhanger for the series. So we put them in many different real-life situations. So they went to the Netbank Golf Challenge. That was a real Netbank Golf Challenge where people were actually paying money to eat the food. So they were not only getting to engage with the public, but the public were then, quote, judging on the food. So it was in real time, and they had a certain time to make it. When you cook on the show, there's no point in making food that people are never going to make. Yeah. We want people to say, wow, I'm going to go now, I'm going to go make that. And I think the most satisfying moment was walking into the Eat Out Awards, where Gregory was one of the hosts, and of course, the year before, Chef of the Year as one of our judges. And he brought in Taste Master as part of the production. And I think that's what the exciting thing about sort of mixed mediums, is that here you have a sort of very formal event, you have a TV show, you have digital, and it all came together. And what they had to do, obviously the challenge, they had to make one of the dishes inspired by what they ate that night. So, you know, it's good to create suspense, it's good to put them on edge. And like whenever you walk into the streets, you are always an advert to Expresso and to your radio show. You're never coal wasty. And
Yes.
we wanted them to remember that. And it's real life sort of, that's the difference when you're doing reality shows, is that you're creating a public persona.
Absolutely. And I'm glad that you've done that and actually touched on that, because it is that humility of serving an audience whenever you are on screen, and more importantly, when you are doing your thing, like with Tastemaster. The pressure that comes with it, it's actually good pressure. It constructs this great thing in you, and you can push forward into the future and become better and better at it. So that's why I love the show. That's actually why it's nominated, to be honest with you. And if I look at the way other awards have picked you guys up as well, there have been a few others, haven't there?
We've had 2 international awards, and that, you know, was a huge compliment to begin with. And now to be kind of nominated by a local organization is a really humbling feeling, because at the end of the day, we are creating TV for South Africa, and we're really proud of it. And I think Tumi, who's on Afternoon Express, is testimony of the result of that show. So Tumi has created an amazing following for herself, and she is on, especially with the new format of Afternoon Express, is the shining star. And as the show has evolved, it has gone into a cooking space, and that's just a year after winning that competition. So it's exciting to see where the show's going, and there's some exciting things coming up in the next couple of months. So Tastemaster is not a one-hit wonder, and watch the screen and you'll see more.
You're going to see more, and congratulations. You might even see an award very, very soon. Well, there you have it. Thank you so much to Brad. This is why I always wanted to interview him. It's brilliant. This is a salute to the excellence of everybody in South African media, of course, and especially when it comes to TV as well as film. And the 15th SAFTAs award ceremony is on Saturday, the 22nd of May. Graham will always remind you it is his birthday, right here on S3, so you can follow all of the news using the hashtag SAFTAs hashtag, of course. And good luck to Brad and the team, of course, in the Tastemaster SA, as well as all the other nominees, and you'll hear a few more of those right here on your Feel Good Breakfast Show on S3.